Yo, what's going on with your YouTube? Jumpman Chris here. We come back at y'all with another vid. Alright, so we got two shoes here and we need to talk about it because it was a kind of a crazy week this week. I'll definitely say that. I mean, we had some hype, and then we got like some pretty good OG GRs that everybody pretty much went crazy for both. And sometimes, we haven't done this in a while on the channel, we like to do some holds, some sells. Will these shoes go up in price in due time, or should you just go ahead and sell them and make it the most profit as you guys can? That's what we're just doing today on both shoes. First, we'll just start off with the flu games because I'm pretty sure most people probably have these in hand by now, or they're waiting for their orders from like sneakers and other websites too as well. But a majority of some of the W's were probably for in-store raffle, so I'm pretty sure a lot of people have pairs in hand right now. Take it back, man, because this is an OG colorway. It is an Air Jordan 12. Now, historically, usually 12s don't really like go crazy like that, you know, like they don't really like move the needle to where like they're gonna be like a crazy amount of money. Just saying, usually not. I mean, even if it's an OG colorway, we saw what happened with like other OG colorways. I just think right now it's in a different time that we're in. We gotta think that 2025 this year is different. All right, we gotta stop thinking like it was in the past few years that, oh, they're gonna go under retail, oh, they're gonna go on sale. Those days are basically done. All right, we're not in that era anymore. Okay, guys, Nike has changed things up. I mean, I think Nike's doing a really good job with like just kind of like, you know, marketing, getting people more excited for, you know, sneakers again. And not only that, it's tax season right now. Okay, so that's probably a big reason why these things probably are doing very, very well. I mean, we're looking at the price of the flu games. Right after sneakers out, basically, everyone took L's. And this actually took a lot of people and myself to surprise that price pretty much kind of shot up. They were like yesterday, because I know people had pairs like during All-Star weekend and had like early pairs, and people were selling for like $280, $250, around that range. They shot up to like $300 to like $320. Bigger sizes at around like $320, $330. They're all above $300 right now. So I recommend you guys, if you do have pairs in hand, or if you do have a pair, I would definitely try to let these things go. I don't really see these things like going crazy up. I mean, how much could they really go up? I mean, I understand it's an OG colorway and all. I'm just kind of like, this is a shoe that I will quick flip. You know, I don't need to hang on to these and buy them up. And I know a lot of people might put an example like the black metallics, because they kind of stayed up and they're going up, and they're like, they were at $280 day one, even after the release. Now they're like at $320 once all the pairs kind of got bought up. And you know that we're kind of seeing these kind of went up a little bit more. So I think this is a good price range, like $320, $300. I think that's really, really good for a Jordan 12. I mean, like I said, I get it's a flu game, but I just don't see these things going to like $500. Now, it could later down the road, but definitely not anytime soon. I mean, just because it's an OG colorway, and then, you know, you could hear like some, I mean, usually OG colorways always sell out and they do pretty well, but I just think they're probably most likely gonna stay where they're at right now. I mean, probably in about a week or two, they could go down to like $280 to like $250, depending on size. Like smaller sizes like $250, the bigger size like $280, and still staying at $300. So it's probably gonna be right where they're at right now. So it's a good quick flip, move it, and then move on to the next. Even though, hey, it's a flu game, it's still a great shoe, iconic shoe, great story behind it, and people still go crazy for the flu games, man. The people love the flu games. Now let's talk about the unions, okay? Because this one is kind of a little doozy for me, because right now, okay, let's look at prices. They're pretty high right now. Not many people have pairs in hand, especially from all the W's that from union side, because there were a lot of W's. Don't get me wrong, there was a lot of W's, but there's definitely a lot of L's as well. So if we look at prices, still very, very high right now. And I get it, they were like $800 before the release. Everyone took W's, they kind of tanked down a little bit. So right now, after the release, I think people are starting to get pairs pretty soon. I'm pretty sure we'll see start to get pairs by next week. So right now, like, you know, they're around high 500s, like a size 8, like 590, size 9, 2.5, or like that mid 600s, like 630, 640. Bigger sizes are doing really well, 670, 650. You know, even like a size 11, 7, you know, 670, and a size 12, like 700. Okay. Now, do I expect prices to stay up this high? No. Not. I think they're gonna go down a little bit more. Now, how much could they go down? Not too much. I still think the demand on these are really, really high. I still think they're pretty limited. I still think, you know, it's a Chicago colorway. It is a union. All right. I mean, I think we're past the time to where, like, you know, these will go up to like $1,500. I don't think that will happen, but I wouldn't be surprised. It would be very, very hard to see the unions go up that high. I mean, even the OGs, I mean, I get it. They were up high, but they obviously, with the Jordan 1 hype, they kind of tanked down a little bit more. And definitely, I think when it's all said and done, the price will go down, in my opinion. I think they'll go down. And I think where they're most likely gonna settle at is probably around 400 to 500, depending on sizes, of course. Like a size 8, I could see those things going touching low as 4, and then like a size 9, 9.5, be like mid 400s, and then the bigger sizes will hover around a little bit, like maybe a little over or under $500, just around that range. That's where I think they're probably gonna settle at. Now, we also gotta remember, guys, we should get a sneakers app release. We should. Not exactly sure when, but we should. So that's to be said, you know, that's to be continued and be announced. We'll have to wait and see, because Nike kind of put some announcement about that. They're like, oh, we don't know if it's gonna happen, but I did hear that it is going to be a little different. So stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned for that one. So if you guys really want to buy these things, and, you know, you just want a union in your collection, or you just want this in your collection, give it a little bit, guys. Give it a little bit. Give it some time. Be patient. I would say wait till about end of this week or so and see how the price goes. Because right now I'm just making my prediction. I'm thinking they're gonna drop down maybe a little bit more, because people will start to get more pairs will get in hand. Like I said, there's a lot of pairs out there. You know, there's a lot of W's. So some people are probably gonna wear them and keep them, definitely, but there's gonna be a lot of people who's gonna move it because they're like, yo, it's a $200 shoe, $230 shoe plus tax and shipping from Union. You know, $500 don't look too bad. So you're making double the price, double the profit. So I think that's actually really, really good. So just saying, I think these things, you know, you'll start to see little Timmy's cut, you know, undercut and everything. So prices, I have a feeling they're just so high right now. The price is just so high right now, obviously, because not that many people have pairs. So except for all the people that are starting to get backdoor pairs and are starting to move pairs, that's about it. So if you do have pairs in hand, I probably would try to move them. Not to say that these won't go up. These have very good potential to go up, just because it's a Union, it's a Jordan 1. I mean, I get it, Jordan 1s are not that hyped up anymore, but it's a Chicago colorway. You know what I mean? So they could potentially do very, very well later down the road. I mean, how much more could they really go up? Even the OGs tanked down to like 900 to 800. And those came out like 6 years ago. And I get it, they were at one point like $2,000. But that was a different era, okay? So we'll have to wait and see about this one, man. Again, I think everything nowadays is still a quick flip, but obviously things do sell out quickly. I'm still learning this market now in 2025. Like, I'm still have to try to see how things are kind of rolling in. Will things kind of like eventually go up? Usually when I see shoes, for them to actually go up is because they start off so low and then eventually it does creep up, you know? So, like I said, like the black metallics, those went up like crazy, you know? And same thing with the white thunders, those went up. And the Travis Scotts. Why? Because people really like them. It's a great looking shoe. And eventually just people keep buying them up. So that's what makes shoes kind of go up down the road. So guys, again, this is just my prediction. This is what I think that's going to happen. Obviously, if you guys feel differently and you guys think that, they're going to stay up, I'm going to buy 100 pairs and be my guest. That's, you know, if you guys have the capital, that'd be great. But if you guys think they're going to tank, then do however you guys feel. Like I said, I just go, you know, I can't tell the future. I don't have a crystal ball or anything like that. I just go off of my past experience and what I think is gonna happen and what I plan on doing. All right. So anyway, guys, good luck, guys. Like I said, man, just if you guys do want personals, just give it a little bit of patience, man. I think prices will start to tank down in the next couple of days. All right. So good luck trying to get these things. Again, it's still tax season, so prices kind of going crazy right now. So we'll have to wait and see in the next few weeks how these things will actually finally settle down. All right. Anyway, guys, hey, just want to say, guys, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if it's your first time here. Comment down below and please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on my social media at JumperChris on IG, on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. I'm also on TikTok. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm JumperChris. Peace.